million while driving up housing costs for you. I'm Will Rollins. I approve this message because it's time we hold Ken Calvert and corrupt politicians in both parties accountable for driving up housing costs.
You're driving and out of nowhere, boom! You're hurt in a car accident. Now you got medical bills, car repairs, and you got to deal with that insurance company. Boom! The problems keep coming. We help people in this situation every single day, and we've recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for our clients. Call us. We're the Law Brothers.
Call 1-800-222-2222. That's 1-800-222-2222.
Clippers Warriors, Saturday at 4 on KTLA.
Now at noon, Iran launching a massive ballistic missile attack on Israel, forcing Israelis into bomb shelters. Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at noon. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. At least 200 missiles were launched, many intercepted by Israel Defense Forces.
KTLA 5 Samantha Cortese has been monitoring the situation in the Middle East and joins us now from the newsroom with more. Samantha?
Hi, Glenn and Lou. This afternoon, the world political landscape is changing before our eyes. Iran fired an estimated 180 missiles into Israel, launching the largest ballistic missile attack in history. Nearly the entire country of Israel heard these sirens as Iran rained down missiles onto the Jewish state. The U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan just spoke to the media moments ago. Didn't give much new information, but he did confirm the U.S. naval destroyers helped to intercept and shoot down inbound missiles. When asked what the U.S. wants Israel to do, he said there needs to be deeper discussion. He called this a significant escalation. The U.S. will likely posture, according to analysts, that it wants a diplomatic solution here to not get further involved in an escalating war in the Middle East. Iran has since published a statement saying this was in retaliation for the deaths of terrorist leaders of Hezbollah and Hamas. Hundreds of ballistic missiles rained down on Israel, again confirming nearly 200. The entire country was ordered to get into a bomb shelter, but the Iron Dome held strong, intercepting all missiles that were aimed at civilians. It's about 10 p.m. in Israel, and we are waiting to hear what exactly was hit in the country. IDF reports 0 deaths in today's strike. So now, again, the world waits for a response. One analyst with the Foundation for Defense of Democracies says Iran just kicked the hornet's nest. Will Israel strike a larger target against Iran following this largely unsuccessful attack? The Israeli military said they were given a heads up from the United States as our intelligence reported activity in Iran, getting their missile systems in order for the attack we saw today. Iran has targeted the U.S. recently as well by way of cyber warfare, trying to interfere with both the Trump and Harris presidential campaigns. We're told the United Nations reports it will meet tomorrow to discuss this Iran attack on Israel. Also, just wanted to mention Jake Sullivan called this defeated and ineffective, and it was largely a show for the people in Iran. Hamas has now come out saying they support and celebrate this attack on Israel. In the newsroom, Samantha Cortese, back to you.
Samantha, thank you. And back here at home, a heat advisory is in effect as for high temperatures return to the Southland.
Yeah, this comes as the line fire burning in the San Bernardino Mountains continues to grow, prompting new evacuations. We have live team coverage. Lauren Lister is live in Angeles Oaks with the latest on the fire. But first, Casey Montoya has a look at a very hot forecast. Casey?
Yeah, very hot, but look at the difference it is from the coast to those inland spots like where Lauren is reporting. Huntington Beach camera, we are seeing little wet drops on the lens right there, and it is very foggy still as the winds are calm. Temperatures outside right now, 77 in Long Beach, 78 in Santa Ana. It's warmed up to 89 in Burbank already, 95 degrees in Lancaster. So a lot of advisories in place. These are all in effect until tomorrow, but that fire weather warning, it's for the western San Gabriel Mountains Highway 14 corridor. That'll be with us through Thursday. save. If you're in orange, heat advisory, excessive heat warning for all those spots that are shaded in pink. So that's where we're going to see the warmest temperatures. And this is what we're expecting for highs this afternoon. 107 for Woodland Hills, 99 for Burbank today along the coast, 89 in Long Beach, 75 for Hawthorne, 86 in Garden Grove, 98 for Diamond Bar today, 75 for Laguna Beach, and 101 in Riverside. And now to Lauren Lister, who's live in Angeles Oaks, where we are monitoring that line fire again today. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Casey. I want to go ahead and show our viewers, take a look at some of the air support that is attacking this fire from above. Here you can see one of the water-dropping helicopters dropping as we speak into an area of this fire. They have really been using those water-dropping helicopters as well as planes dropping fire retardant because a lot of these flames are burning in steep terrain, dense fuel, and that's one of the key ways that they can attack this fire. But we also have a lot of crews on the ground, 1,700 fire personnel where I am. It is just very thick smoke. Take a look. Yesterday, this was not as much of a blanket of smoke as we see today. It's just lingering here very still. Joining me is Chloe Castillo. She is line fire PIO. So we'll jump into some footage of the flames from Sky 5. But Chloe, tell us sort of where things stand with this fire right now. It's actually feeling a little bit cooler out here than I was anticipating.
The winds have started to pick up in the area. The fire is still burning in the Santa Ana River drainage. We do have an active threat to the community of Angeles Oaks and an active evacuation order in place. Crews are making great progress, not only with hand line, but with dozer line as well. In this area, attempting to create a fuel break so that it doesn't extend outside of the Santa Ana River drainage.
We can hear those chainsaws working to cut down that fuel and working on, I presume, containment lines. Tell us what happened yesterday with the fire, because this flared up Sunday when the fire was really feeling under control, and it prompted new evacuation orders and warnings. And then yesterday, the fire was really burning in this area, but it seemed like it crept up the mountain towards Highway 38. What fire activity have you guys been dealing with?
The shift in the winds have caused the fire to start pushing outside of the drainage. However, crews were able to quickly stop the fire and contain it, and it started pushing its way back down to the drainage.
So what now with the communities? Because Angeles Oaks has a mandatory evacuation. It's a pretty small community, about 312 according to the signs getting into town. And then Seven Oaks is an even smaller community that is under mandatory evacuation. A couple other warnings too. What is your message to any of the people that live in these areas?
If you're under an evacuation order, we tell you to heed that order, evacuate the area as fast as possible with your immediate belongings that you need. Always stay on sbready.org. Make sure you sign up for the alerts so that the Sheriff's Department can push those alerts through to these areas and make sure that you know that it's time to go.
But is the fire pushing towards any of these communities right now, or any additional communities, or are they feeling like they're increasingly in the clear?
There is still an active fire threat to Angeles Oaks and Seven Oaks.
Okay. Well, you heard her. Thank you so much, Chloe Castillo. We appreciate you. Also, some evacuation warnings. You can see them right there on your screen in communities of Big Bear Lake and Boulder Bay area of Big Bear, and those mandatory evacuation orders that we mentioned. Back out here live, the fire. Just under 44,000 acres burned, 76% contained, and a suspect is actually set for a preliminary hearing today, accused of multiple counts of arson. In starting this fire, he has pleaded not guilty. That's the latest live here in Angeles Oaks. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Lauren Lister, thank you. In other breaking news this hour, a class action lawsuit is set to be filed on behalf of 120 plaintiffs who say they were sexually assaulted by Sean Diddy Combs. In a news conference held by the representing law firm today, attorneys allege the victims have come forward with allegations dating back to 1991.
In this group, it is evenly divided between males and females. There are 60 males and 60 females who have joined us to pursue these claims as plaintiffs. Victims are from more than 25 states